And welcome back. In the intervening time, we have finished everybody's characters for realies, even though there's a question mark on John. All the characters are done, and we are ready to go. And speaking of ready to go, Froggy, Mr. Bergman.
Bergman, aye.
Attorney at War. Everything is kind of hazy, like you don't quite understand what's happening. You were in your temple, and then you were attacked, and you remember a piercing pain in your chest, and then now you're here and you're thirsty, very, very thirsty, and you see a pool of water just outside of your reach.
Who drinks that? Where's my beer?
It is nowhere to be found. There is nothing but a wisping gray of lead around you. Just lead and clouds, lead and fog.
By the flame. Alright. I'll have me a drink of that water then.
And as you take a drink, it makes you feel good. Like it is flowing through your veins as if it were the greatest stout in the world. And everything becomes clear to you. You are in one of the sub-basements of the monastery that you're not quite sure. You don't think that's even been opened. It was sealed some 100 years ago, just judging by the area around you and the stone and everything. And you look around and there are 4 people, they look dead. They're laying on beds.
Well, if I'm in the catacombs, then like is not they're dead.
But they're trying to move. And you look down and there is a well of azure and sapphire twinkling up at you.
I suppose it's time to get up.
And as you do, you feel that you've got most of your gear on you, but all of your other possessions have been whisked away.
That is a shame. We will do the pat down and make sure that I've got everything on my sheet.
You indeed have everything on your sheet.
Everything I would have been buried with, not that I know that.
Yeah.
And I may as well start examining this area while everybody else struggles to drink from their own metaphorical wells and return to life.
No, just give me the water.
You hear the pint-sized one gurgle out something about "give it to me."
Well, you may be in the wrong place for that.
Oh my god.
So your north is a large ornate door. It is sealed, but you hear scratching on the other side. To the south is a similar door. The door to your west is broken and slightly ajar, but it doesn't look like the hinges are going to move unless you have the strength of 10 men, as they say, to actually move it, as it's made out of metal.
All right. Well, let's have a listen at that north door then. Listen to that scratching. See if we can determine whether or not the scratching is hostile in nature.
Okay.
Let's see here. I believe that is a perception. And I click on this, and things happen.
Nice.
And I don't think I get well, crap. So, which one do we use if I don't have advantage on something?
If you don't have advantage, you will use the first one. The second one is the second. Yeah.
Okay.
We're always going to use the first one unless you do have advantage.
All right. Good to know.
So with 15, it definitely sounds like something is clawing slowly with 2 arms, you might say. But it's about chest height for you, where it's coming from on the other side.
Oh, so I recall I had a pain in my chest. Maybe it feels familiar.
Hurry up, check on the other side.
And
Well, I will go ahead and obey that gurgle and check the other door.
you go and check the other door, and it is similar.
Give
It's
us water, bitch.
on the south. You see pretty much the same door. It's made out of metal, just the same as the other. Nice and thick, but there's no sound coming through it. Vista,
Okay.
you are starting to regain consciousness. Your neck feels like it's really, really loose. Like your head is almost not attached. So it's hard to gain your bearings as you try to move and your head doesn't move the way it's supposed to and the rest of your body doesn't obey.
Summer, that's you.
My thing just closed.
God damn it, son.
Say it again, I'm sorry.
You're starting to come to, but your head feels like it's not quite attached to your shoulders.
Oh, God. I'm
Yeah.
gonna take
Like you try
my...
to move, and it's like you're dragging yourself. It's not. Yeah.
So, like, I reach over it. Can I feel, like, inside my head stump?
And if you reach up,
Yeah.
your neck is there and intact, like your throat hasn't been slit. But as you feel to the back, you definitely feel the telltale signs of the shattered vertebrae.
Oh, God. Is that why I can't sit up?
Yeah,
Probably.
it's hard for you to like your limbs will listen to you and respond, but it's hard to be oriented when your head just lolls about.
Can I try to roll off the bench?
Yes, you may. And as you roll off the bench, your hand touches some water, and you suddenly realize there is nothing more you want than to just drink some
I'm
water.
gonna continue to tumble and roll until I fall into the pool.
And as you drink, you are brought back to life, good as new.
Yes.
And you see
Why didn't you give it to me earlier? I'm gonna get cups if I can find them for other people.
I
I'm
don't know
not
you.
Heartless.
Stranger danger.
Stranger danger. Is there cups around? Can I get cups and just throw them at
there
people?
are no cups, but you can use a makeshift one with your hands. You can cup them.
I'm gonna take mouthfuls of water and spit them on people.
So you all are likewise brought to life as a little halfling comes over and spits water at you.
Who's been spitting on me?
Don't trust this dwarf guy over here. I mean, never mind.
What are you doing here?
I don't. Do I remember why I'm here?
No, none of you know why you're here.
I don't.
What?
And then I'm like, don't know.
This place is strange. I have no idea. I've never seen walls like this. I've never seen anything about this. Nor have I seen your people before.
You're in a monastery. You're in my monastery.
Help.
I'm trapped in here with all of you.
My character thinks as hard as it can and is trying to remember of days of old, and it's like I can't remember what I found. Why does it
Hey.
hurt so bad?
Probably because you got stabbed.
I look down. I've had this feeling of my gut being wrenched in front of me as like I remember a feeling of being disemboweled. No,
Yes.
my
And
stomach.
your armor tells the same tale. There is definitely a big opening where that happened. And likewise, on Froggy, there is an imprint in your armor of where a spear has gone through and through.
Oh God.
Well, I have a cantrip for that. Mending. No, Derek is a
I'm gonna go-
paladin. He cannot be poisoned by a jilted lover.
Peep through this left door while they're all doing their things.
I see this.
The broken door.
Yeah, the one that you can see through, I assume.
You look through and you see a hallway that is leading to a stairwell that goes down.
Oh, so it. Okay, that's what I can see. Did the doors open? Are they-
No, they are
Okay. So they're
They're
very.
quite smashed and damaged and otherwise inoperable.
Yados gets up at this point in time and just feels like he's about to wrench forward. Might as well get everyone ready for this. Seems like we're missing somewhere. I go up to the paladin. You, one in the armor, it's time to get up.
Is that me,
Okay.
Paladin?
Yes, you paladin.
It's a coin
Sorry,
flip.
That is you.
there's two. Okay.
There's two
yeah,
incredibly
Derek's-
handsome men.
Derek
Yes.
is coming to. Ah, shit! Whoa! He looks over. I look over at Seraph. What? Like looking around, trying to get his bearings, and he's just like holding his head, like, oh god, like I don't even remember last night. How'd I get here? Wait, am I in a church? What the?
Monastery. I
You should feel this place. You should feel a little bit comfortable here.
Just
It may not
give
be
me
of your god, but it may be someone else's.
just give me a hot
Strange.
minute. Hold on. Splashing water all over his face.
Yeah. And you feel better and better as you do that. And then it comes to a point where you feel reinvigorated. And then it you don't know, it's just wrong to be so wasteful with it.
Oh, okay, because I was about to like start slapping under my armpits and stuff. All right, I won't do that then.
This is not aqua. Well, it's aqua, but not aquavelva.
I want to
Yeah,
go
blue
swim in
water.
the pool. That was great.
Well,
I get more of that all up on me.
all right. Well, it's been nice meeting you guys. See you later. Start trying to walk over and work the doors.
Oh no.
Which door?
Let me work. Now you said there's 3 doors and 2.
There are 3 doors, and 2 of them look to be operable.
2. Okay, 1 is broken. Okay.
Yes.
And meanwhile, Oz is listening in at one of the doors.
Yes, the south door.
Yes.
If you
Okay.
look on the map, there's actually a map of where we are.
Oh, sorry, I was zoomed in. Okay, there we go. This is much better now. Okay.
It's like there's a visual representation.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to hold on. I need to bring everybody's thing up because I'm not sure who's who yet.
So while he's still trying to do all that, my character walks over to the other self-said beautiful man. I don't see any holy marks on you, so you must be someone burly and fight. Come, let's get you to the water. It seems to be bringing everyone back to life.
I spit on everybody.
That's
Yeah.
I missed him. I missed
spit
him. I
on
went
you
on this
too.
foot. I went on this
The
I
didn't
drag him over.
I didn't want to.
Theodis Roxfall, you have been spat on and then dragged to a bit of water, and as you
This is how this.
as you
So-
drink from the well, you're finally coming back to, and you find yourself in the same predicament that everyone else finds themselves in.
Can I have been poisoned by a jilted lover?
Well, there's no marks on you. I mean, there's no missing place of armor, so you be the judge.
Probably that's
What's
what
the
it was.
likelihood I can dump out these oil flasks that I have and fill them up with the great water?
With the Estus.
That is definitely something you can do.
I don't accidentally drink some oil though.
So I will, having been revived, kind of stumble up, standing up to my feet. Who dares lay their hand upon Sir Theodis Roxfall? What goes on here?
That fella right there. And
I
Bergman will point it at Yados. That
So-
one.
Random question: how common are tieflings?
Common enough for it to not surprise you that it exists.
So I cannot be horribly racist at him. Like,
Yes.
you can still be horribly racist no matter what, but
yeah, but it makes less sense for me to just be a raging asshole instead of just an asshole.
yeah, true.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's like,
It doesn't stop, but still.
good. You shall be my squire.
I look at it real quick. Don't you think someone of noble heritage should probably be your squire? Someone who has fought other wars before? I must say, I do not think I can fit that bill. As my
Nonsense.
character goes down and drinks down even further.
You have roused me from a restful slumber. You will do well.
No, I do not think we have come here from a restful slumber. Something feels off and wrong about this place.
Yes. I have
could
a
be your
sensor
squire.
and a water skin. I can totally fill that sensor with the holy water, the holiest of water.
Yeah, we're definitely going to be taking some of that water, my friend.
Life-giving water.
You seem
So
to be.
for those of you that are taking things of water, make sure to note down on your sheet how many containers and how much that container is holding.
All right.
I look at Sir Theodos. Where do you think you are?
Waylaid by our enemies.
Do you think your enemy will leave you here all together, not so broken inside this underground home? Look at my Look at my armor as I look down. You see this big slash mark. I do not think our enemies mean us well.
Obviously, they are our enemies. Why would they mean us well? You have much to learn, Squire.
It might be part of the plan.
I look at the dwarf. Well, I think we probably should all give ourselves our own names. My name is Iados. I am a tiefling. How do you do? As I sit there and bow, the tail whipping behind me.
I know your kind. You can call me Bergman.
Bergman. I think I've heard of you before.
Birdman.
Do you happen to know law?
Birdman.
I know Berg law. The law of the mountains.
I do not remember the mountains around my area. Where is this?
Well, you're in the mountains now, because that's where the monastery is. But this part of it has been sealed centuries.
Do you know the way out?
He doesn't.
I'm sure I can find out.
Fine. I'll walk up to him at this point in time. Oh, you know the way. Let's keep going. You, Paladin, what's your name?
That's for me to know and for you not to know. Does anybody know how we got here? We're just chilling. We're just hanging
Waylaid
out.
by our enemies. Although I do not know why any of you would have the same enemies.
I could definitely understand the reason why you have enemies.
Related by our
Okay.
I want to open this south door while they're playing telephone. I'm going to open up that door.
You open up the door, and it's big, it's metal, it's heavy, it creaks, it makes a terrible... And as you open it up, there is a terrible finality with how your arms finish opening, and they slam, and there's a reverberation in the area around you. What you see as the door opens is a hallway, and on the far side there is a giant skeleton. And when I say giant, I mean it's about 8 feet tall. And there is a shield about 8 feet tall in front of it with rotted arrows and things coming out of the front. It looks scarred from battles untold. In its other hand, there is a huge clubbing bladed mace looking thing that you're not quite sure if it's meant to crush or slash or slice, but it could do some hurt. And it looks at you with a... Is it grinning? It's a skeleton. Of course, is it grinning?
Is the skeleton
guess
moving
yes.
at all?
Yes, it is acknowledging the existence of the door and the people behind it now.
Has it taken its
Why'd you open the
acknowledging?
door?
That means it's looking at us, but not attacking us yet.
Yes.
I suggest we retreat very slowly and close this door.
It's thinking.
It's not closing.
God.
Hey. You not be blaspheming in this holy place.
Okay. All right. I apologize. I'm sorry.
Not
But
me. You should
let's-
apologize to.
I apologize. I say, pointing up and looking up at the same time. Let's focus on the task at hand. Perhaps we should attempt to make friends.
Friends with a skeleton?
Well, he's happy to see you.
Well, okay.
Be my guest.
Listen, he hasn't done anything openly aggressive yet. Maybe we could, I don't know.
As it takes
He'll one attack
Though
us as
I
long as
think
we
if
stay in here. It's fine. We drink from this pool and we just live here like we all deads.
I look at the
That'll be fine.
paladin, it's like I think you may have disturbed his rest. It's coming towards us.
Is it coming towards us?
Yes,
It has taken a slow step, yes.
Okay.
It's very much coming for.
Okay, is this? Oh man, this is happening. I guess. Is it not?
So Sir Theodos Roxfall, you rolled a 19 religion for undead. Yes, it is definitely undead, and you are in a religious place.
Do I know anything about, like, because we are in off-center Earth, I wasn't sure if there was a setting thing you would like to describe about the undead of this area that I might know. Like
Nope.
this world.
Undead are a thing of legend, and some profane magic users have created them, but past that, there is no unifying theory of where they come from.
Alright. So it'll be a ringing of steel as my sword is drawn. Look to everybody else as to why they have not drawn weapons.
Oh,
No, I'm
Are
throwing
we-
weapons. Oh yes.
Are we fighting it? I don't really
Mike-
fight.
Mace and shield. Let's do it.
My character
I'm
looks
just-
like
A performer.
Right. Some inspiring music then, performer. Come, squire!
there's a look towards the camera and it's just like up face palm. I'm going to have to live with this man the whole entire time, calling me squire. I basically pick up the quarterstaff that's on the floor at this point in time. Well, go forth, Sir Knight, and do the first strike.
Yes. Go. You go
Not
there. I'm
if
gonna
I
go
don't
back here.
first.
I'm gonna swim in this pool.
So, rolling initiative.
No, for
There we go.
serious. I'm gonna totally try to outrun him. Can I spend my edge point to do that? Because I will definitely butt right in front of Rob.
It's not really an
I was just wondering if I could spend it that way.
Technically.
Don't know what you ask, okay?
yeah.
So
No, what
there
I
is-
mean is.
there is a mechanic in
Yeah.
God. In D&D, there's a mechanic called inspiration. It works kind of like edge, but you only have one, and it kind of toggles on and off. You can use it and turn it off to gain advantage or reroll something, or
Okay.
do a specific cool thing or whatnot.
Mhm.
No, I don't get any pluses to my initiative yet, right?
Just your dexterity.
Dexterity.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Got it. Hold on. Why don't... Oh, God, you guys have to wait for me, don't you? So I get plus
good.
2. Okay.
Sorry, I'll fight with the character sheet.
Ooh,
God damn you.
it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do all the character sheet for next time for sure. Ooh, that's a good one.
So, Vista, are you participating or are you hiding?
Inspiring battle music. You said you were a
see.
performer.
Okay, so that's why I missed because you're calling me Vista. Okay. I take out air loot and start jamming the shit out of it.
Okay.
Epic battle music starting to develop. Track number 3.
All right.
There you go.
So,
That's your air loot.
so combat has started. Yados.
I hold my turn.
Okay, you are holding.
I will let Sir Knight go first.
Sir
Let them
Knight. So Derek.
Oh, okay, sorry. I am also doing the summer thing where I forgot what my name is.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so this
I'm like,
thing's about 8 feet tall, correct?
Correct.
All right, and I assumed I put home. What's my primary weapon? Is it the flail or the mace? I guess a flail isn't really going to work against something that has no meat on its body. So I will.
No, a flail totally will.
Oh,
Yeah.
will it? Okay.
Yes.
All right, then
Yes.
it's flail time, man. All right,
All right.
so I got my shield, I got my flail, and I am going to show his shield's about 8 feet tall as well, right? And he's in a narrow hallway.
So if you'll notice, the measurements are currently accurate. So it is a 10-foot wall, or excuse me, 10-foot wide walkway that you're looking at.
And I'm assuming a guy who's 8 feet tall is probably about 3.5 feet wide, 4 feet wide.
Roughly, yeah.
Okay. I just don't want to buddy up in there so nobody else can get a shot in. And I'm not nimble enough to sneak past him.
To be honest, both you and Theodus can actually go at it. You'll be shoulder to shoulder, and you can take him.
Okay, that is exactly what I'm.
Jolly cooperation.
Yes,
So-
I will. I'm gonna run at this dude. I'm gonna fake that flail high. Hopefully, he lifts his shield a little bit. Then I'm gonna go right underneath and knock his feet out from underneath him because adventure.
Oh shit, are we playing Dungeon World here?
So
Gotta get
you're,
that grit.
Nice.
you're going to go ahead and try and make a trip attack?
Make a what?
Try to make a trip attack? Or
No,
are you
I was just.
regular attack?
I'll just do a normal
He's
attack. I don't wanna-
flavoring it.
See,
All
just
right.
flavoring it up.
Nice. Okay, go ahead and make your attack.
Okay, can I just roll a d20?
It's going to be a
Plus
d20
six.
plus your proficiency plus
Plus
your
your
strength
strength, yeah.
modifier for melee. So it's
Okay.
going to be a 1d20 plus 6 for you.
All right. I'm on it like Gromit. And once again, I promise I will have these rules better by next time. 17, sir.
Very nice. You whip that flail up, and the shield raises ever so slightly, and you bring it down under, and the shield slams down on the ground as the flail strikes it, and you hear a kung as the metal core of the shield reverberates on the skeletal arm.
Better luck next time.
But just as that happens, you see the shield move to the side and the skeleton rise up to its full posture. And the ceiling here is like 12 feet high because it's able to reach its arm up and reach back and swing forward with its cleaving mace of ouchie doom. And
Whoa!
gets a
That is a crit.
So what was the over under? We never actually made that.
Yeah,
that roll.
we kind of forgot on that.
And not only that, I said rolls, not minutes.
Where's that edge point? Where's that edge point?
Oh, you have the we gave you the lucky feat. Look at the second sheet.
God,
I'm looking.
You can spend one luck point when an attack roll is made against you, roll a d20, then choose whether the attacker uses the attacker's roll or yours.
Okay, I think now might be a good time for that, correct?
It definitely would be that. That is a natural 20, which is going to ouchify you.
All right, so
Yes.
I roll the d20 or I roll the d20 plus 5?
You just roll a d20.
Roll it. Just roll
Okay.
a d20.
And
All
then
right, and that's a little bit better.
All right. Does 15 hit your AC?
I don't think so.
it does not. As long as
Does
you have the
not.
shield out.
I
And
had
you're-
my shield out. Sun's out, guns out.
All right. So you step to the side just in time and use your shield to protect you as the cleaving thing comes down and strikes the ground. And you're pretty sure that it ruined a whole lot of the masonry, as there are cracks and rocks shooting up everywhere from the.
He can't.
Yeah.
He can't see it because I have a shield over my left arm, but I take my left finger and wag it like nuh-uh-uh.
Roggy.
Nice, nice, nice.
Yeah.
The shield is currently behind it and it is swinging down with the mace axe thing.
Oh man, I am totally going to have my own shield and mace out, and since his shield is out of the way, I'm going to smack him with my mace because that's what it's for. Now let's see what happens if I click on it. A 19.
Outstanding. So a 19 will definitely hit it with its shield behind it.
And I think the
Alright.
right hand side's damage, isn't it?
Second.
I'm wondering if the right hand side's a damage pool.
Yeah, that did not work. So I'm just going to roll my 1d6 plus 3.
Okay. So you do 6 damage to it
Aha!
as you hit the knee joint and it slides to the side a bit and then reconstitutes itself as the giant thing lumbers back and it's starting to bring the shield back around, which takes us to Sir Theodus Roxfall.
Yes. So, is there room for me to get involved in this tussle?
Well, that depends on how brave you are and if you like soaring through the sky.
The bravest, and yes.
Okay. So
What I'm
you may make a charging jumping attack, which
Okay.
is going to end you as prone, but you may make an attack upon it.
How do I need to make a charge roll or anything, or is it just?
No, this is going to be your awesome moment as you dive over the dwarf.
I take umbrage to that.
Don't worry.
Womp,
your height's
womp.
something.
Womp womp. As you come crashing down in front of the skeleton as the shield is coming back around with an air of finality. And we go back to the top of the turn order.
So my character will go when I see flying knight go over.
Squire, assist me!
There's a long drawn out. We're gonna have a discussion after this, and I cast Eldritch Blast at it. So anything within
what's the range on Eldritch Blast?
120 feet.
Okay, so you were definitely in range.
Yes. So I'm going to try the macros. Or not. Oh, there we go. So I have 20. 25 is my thing.
All right. So 25 definitely hits. How much damage is that?
Yeah, I had to roll a d10, so
Mhm.
9.
9 damage.
Mhm.
Nice. So you guys have done a total of 15 damage to this thing as an Eldritch Blast scores its chest. And Derek, the unready.
I was so unready, I had myself muted. Okay, so I guess I already smacked him once. Let me just go ahead and do that move where like it looks like you're sort of lowering your flail because like you're hella tired because you already beat up a skeleton, but you're actually doing like the bring it back around the top and like go over your own head, you know, and then smack him on top of his head, which is just
Okay.
a basic attack.
You convince everybody that you know exactly what you're doing.
I'm
I know
convinced.
it. Okay.
Mhm.
I'll have you know I came in second at the Cold Steel Knife Fighting Challenge. Thank you very much.
Oh,
20.
20. A 20 will definitely hit with the shield behind him.
He muted himself again.
So I hit him with a 20.
Yes, he did.
Okay. So a 20
Now
hits.
you- Yep.
Okay, what do I
Now
roll for damage? I'm sorry.
1d8 plus 6.
1d8 plus 6. Okay. There we go.
Nice. That's really great,
Very
actually.
nice. That is 13 damage.
First in his class at Paladin
Wait.
U.
Why plus 6? Is it just the strength bonus, or do you get your
It's,
When it-
proficiency
it's supposed to be
bonus?
plus 4.
Plus,
Oh,
I'm
plus four.
sorry. Okay.
So
11.
I thought it also inclusive.
So
I thought it also increases with proficiency. Okay, I guess not.
So you bring it around and you crunch that forehead, and you get a gratifying crackle on its face as the nose bone and the upper jaw fall off as the shield comes back forward, raised a bit as Sir Theodos rocks fall. You are prone at the feet of this thing.
Yep. Just where it doesn't expect me to be.
That means it gets advantage, and an
Yep.
18 will definitely hit you.
Oh, you didn't put the number in there to for its modifier.
Well, it's at a +5.
Yeah, no, I was looking at the number, I was like, haha!
Oh.
Oh. Take 8 damage as it crushes down upon your spine,
Ow.
and you feel bad. And the shield is back in front of it. Bergman.
Berg it around.
I'll have to fix Rock's fall before he dies. But now is not that time. I am going to try and move and flank on the shield arm, so it'll open him up. So whatever Lavin's name is because he's a dumb and didn't change his character name like he's supposed to, like other people that are in the chat. Wasn't gonna say names like Summer, but
Okay,
No, why
listen,
say names,
listen,
right?
I can't be in a combat, try to read the D&D book, and work Roll20 all at once. Okay, this is...
I'm just saying
I'm
it just
already-
takes like a second. But
Okay, then I'll take 1 second. I'll take 1 second, Oz.
There you go. Excellent. And so while you're taking that 1 second, Bergman is moving to threaten his flank, so the skeleton will have to turn and open his flank up to you, so you can hit him.
You're using strategery. I'm not sure that's how this works.
It is absolutely. Remember, this is Dark Souls, and you have to get around the shield in order to get all that delicious meat.
So kick him.
Well, no.
Sure.
My legs are short and stubby. I'm just going to make him turn so you can kick him.
All right. So as you turn, it does not seem to acknowledge you until you realize that, oh, that other arm is coming around, and it's going to make a disadvantaged attack at you,
Oh my.
which is one of its cool things that it gets to do.
That's a scary thought.
So
Oh, that's
disadvantage means
That-
it takes
that-
the lower of the two.
Yeah, that 3 isn't going to do anything.
Okay. So that is an 8 will not hit your AC.
He swung high. He thought he was fighting humans still.
Exactly. It goes right over your head. And what would you like to do? You are now behind it.
I am going to counter with my own. See if I can get one of them critical strike hits with my mace, like smack him in the backbone, or nice low spine hit here. I don't know. I forget how the critical attacks work. 13.
13 will hit it because the shield is not in front of it.
Oh, fantastic! I hit it for maximum damage.
You hit it for a hefty 9, which puts it up to 35, which is a respectable amount of damage. And it's as you hit it in the lower lumbar, you definitely played the xylophone with the spiny bits there. And
I'm imagining this. I'm imagining the skeleton dance song now.
the hips are wiggling, and you're not quite sure if that was intentional.
Because they never lie.
Sir Theodos Roxfall, there is a shield on you.
Am I able to get up?
You may make a strength check to move despite the shield, yes.
Am I still able to attack after that, or
Yes.
would that be
It
athletics then?
basically takes up your... Yes, it's going to be athletics, and it's going to take up your move action.
Two. This game is brought to you by the number 2 again.
I know, right? So, as you try to push up, you realize that this shield weighs a friggin' ton.
Am I
You
able
cannot
to?
stand, but you still have ambulatory use of your limbs and whatnot, so you can try and make an attack.
I wish to stab at his skeletal groin.
Okay, make an attack at disadvantage.
I shall call him ankle buyer from this point forward.
12.
So a 12 will not hit.
The problem with being a skeleton is that it can go through these spaces in your hips.
Yes, it goes right through that hole. Down the middle bit there.
That's what she said.
Okay.
Of
You
course.
just had to get one in, didn't you?
You do not know how quick I had to move from like I'm reading the book on my computer, then I run, hit the unmute button. Like I thought I was gonna miss it.
It was real fast.
Man,
That was good.
I
That
Yeah,
was
shoulder
impressive.
check
I'm
it
not
in,
gonna lie.
right?
yeah, that was yeah. Anyway, I'm proud of myself.
Nice. So, Eodos.
I'm going to keep
Shield is in
performing
front of
that same blast.
Go ahead and attack.
Blah! 11.
Most
11.
definitely does not hit. The blast shudders off of the shield.
As a move action saying, Sir Knight, you best get off the floor, or else he's going to sweep you with the shield.
Strategy!
Derek, do?
You know, I'm just gonna go. Okay, this thing's on its last legs. Is there any way I can like power up a more powerful shot, or that's not really something that you can do? I already
That's-
used my
you
point
can
of
use You can use smite.
Ooh, tell me
Which is a
more of
thing-
this smite.
So paladins have this cool thing called smite. And let me actually bring up the paladin section of the book because
It's
I have undead tree.
it's level 2 that
Yeah,
they get
everybody
divide
gets
smite.
something
Oh, it's
now.
level 2. That's
Like they
womp,
can always use-
womp, womp.
Speaking
like
of
all
which,
D&D.
could I have I forgot I had a bonus action thing I could have used. I wanted to use
You use that.
I would have
Oh,
used
that's
my
right.
second wind if I could.
I mean, I could also use mine to like push the skeleton off of you because shield mastery allows me that thing if I take an attack action on my turn.
It is a thing. But no, you don't get your smite until level 2. I'm sorry.
Taste
But
it.
I'm not going to do it because I want to see what this long legs does writhing on the floor. It's kind of entertaining.
I am tanking.
On that, we agree.
But to answer your
Oh,
question
dude.
directly, John, no, you cannot power up a super duper attack yet because you're level 1 and you get that ability at level 2.
Okay, I will go ahead and not do that then,
Okay.
and I will just try to put this guy down the old-fashioned way.
Give it the old heave ho.
A natural 9. That's great. That doesn't hit.
It does not hit past the shield, and you're trying to get past it, but that shield is broad.
Yeah, it's also there's this dude stuck underneath it, so I can't really maneuver correctly. So
Yeah.
I'm not
I am
going to
holding it
blame
in
on
place.
him.
Go around him.
Go around. Go
Wait.
around.
Doesn't he have advantage because the skeleton's being flanked by the dwarf?
If it were a true flank, yes.
Okay. I just don't pay attention to that kind of stuff because I don't really know.
Oh, is it not a true flank because I'm like half the size of the humans? Is that what this is?
No, it's because he's got a shield that's big and does
Oh.
mechanical things.
All right, I got you.
Speaking of, that shield turns, and because there's now a wall between you and it, it's going to try and make a dwarf sandwich.
Take disadvantage. I have the
Oh, wait.
protection
How do I do
ability.
that?
Okay, so
I have I have the protection fighting style for being a fighter. I can use a
is
reaction
that
when
a bonus action or on your action? As a reaction, you can use it?
use a reaction when wielding a shield to impose disadvantage on an attack versus not me within.
Okay. That is
within 5
definitely an attack versus not you within 5 feet.
Yep.
He's on the ground with the shield on top of him, and the only thing I could think about him is like kind of pointing
He
the
like
edge,
grabs
making
onto
sure.
the shield, yeah.
He's hanging on.
I like the idea better of me like him turning and like stepping on my back as I'm trying to get up, and the action of me pushing up is off balanced him.
So
Wow.
it tries to
Nice.
make a dwarf sandwich, but all it does is drag Circeus Roxfall to now be also in front of you with the shields, and it accomplished not much more than that. As it is now turned, and Theodis, you are under it. Still.
Another athletics to try and get up.
Yes. But first,
Oh, I get to move again.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
So I think Bergie's gonna dance and try and flake that shield again.
okay.
It's fun.
You're spinning it! All right.
Oh my god, it spins.
So go ahead and move yourself to wherever it is you're going.
I am not certain I'm allowed to do so. I do not think I have ownership.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure. I'm clicking the thing and nothing's happening.
I can't move
that
my
has been
character
fixed.
either.
Aha! All right, let's see here, and we go back up. Yeah,
Aha.
that's exciting. Okay.
And as you do so, it does that thing where it swings.
Okay.
Does a 19 hit?
It does.
as it swings the thing around, trying to catch you as you're running past it, and it catches you right on that clavicle with a 14.
Yeah, it's gonna kill me.
Does it put you at 0?
It puts me at -4.
Okay, so as Bergie runs past, he gets clapped by that thing. It cleaves right into his chest, and he does a cool little flip and falls down onto the ground. Sir Theodus Roxfall.
I shall rise triumphantly.
Give me a roll.
I rise triumphantly.
You rise triumphantly, spurred on by the death of your comrade, or the apparent death of your comrade.
Am I facing shield or shield away from me at this point? Since it,
You are currently between the shield and the skeleton because you were under it. I'll give you that.
okay. Have at ye. Get wrecked.
Nice.
Nice. Go ahead and roll double dice damage. Not modifier, just the dice.
Boom.
So with 14, how about thee? Puts it at 49.
Jesus.
Which summarily is a bit above its HP. As you strike it true right in the chest, and it falls to the ground and, decombobulates.
A resounding
Da-da-da.
huzzah!
Yep.
And the next thing that happens, you hear Ayados come down there saying, "You fool! The man's now death. Go get him."
How bad does he look?
He looks like he had his, that area between the neck and your shoulder, that little divot right there? It's been cut into a bit of the way and into his chest. And he is bleeding profusely. Also, there is a skeleton upper half clawing its way towards you guys.
Oh.
It spent this entire time coming from the other door.
Get
I'm
head on.
gonna turn to look at it. Battle is not over, and I charge it. I can't heal him, so John, you should look at that lay of hands thing that you have on your character sheet.
I am currently reading my character sheet for Healy type stuff. Thank you very much.
It might be
And
on
it is right
the
there.
it might be on the second one.
Okay.
Because one of them has your class features, the other one has the sheet, like the second page.
Yeah, I'm reading the class ability, lay hands on. Okay, yeah, I'll go ahead and lay hands on while Rob's doing his Valiant Knight thing.
All right.
I also
So,
want
Rob,
to.
do your Valiant Knight thing.
Does charge give me anything cool, or is it just charging? As I look in the book.
I believe it gives you a plus. Let me double check. Let's go to the back of the books to see the index.
What's an index? I'm not familiar with that.
I don't know, but it is a very useful thing that comes in most books. It has a page reference for a key word.
Nobody understands our pain.
Guys, this is why we can't have nice things.
It is why we have nice things.
I don't like nice things anyway.
Jesus.
I got a 24, so unless it's advantage, pretty sure I'm good. Which, since
you
it's
are-
prone,
You do not get advantage because it is quote prone.
I'm apparently oddly consistent. So out of the last 4 d20 rolls, that's 3 18s.
189. Let's see.
Can't believe we're going to lose a friend already in the first round.
Oh, friend.
We're all saying with his accent at this point.
Oh, friend. Yeah, I
It's-
just like
It's
adopt
infectious,
it.
really.
I
It
adopt
is-
it.
Imitated, never duplicated.
So you deal 10. And you do 11 damage to this thing as it crumples a bit. But as it crumples, its arms grab your ankles in it. You feel yourself rooted to the ground.
That's
gosh.
crumple zones.
Yep.
A crumpled thumbskin.
There'll be a yell of Squire, it's got me.
Oh,
It'll be a yell
Wait.
back saying, "You done it to yourself."
who's your squire? I want to be your squire. Why
At the-
didn't you accept me?
At the moment, it's
Because
Eidos.
you hid behind the door and you didn't do anything. If,
I'm
that was your
sure.
chance to
Playing
be valiant and charge in.
sweet-
And
Sweet loot.
I'm sure Eidos will do something to disappoint me, and I will strip his squireship from him shortly.
All right, so we are out of combat at current. Sir Theodos, you are rooted to the ground by this thing that is grasping
like-
desperately at you.
Gnawing on his ankles. Nyah, 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 nyah.
It's trying to, but it doesn't have teeth.
Yeah. So Iados comes up. Iados starts walking towards the dwarf at this point in time, looking at Derek.
Oh, I
So what
can't
do you
believe I
think?
died.
What do you think will happen to him? Is he okay?
Well, I don't know because I haven't rolled my dice yet.
It looks like he's okay. I mean, if we just like kind of stab the skeleton, he might be okay.
I mean, I don't see any reason he wouldn't be okay. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you best
Yeah,
heal him
He might
soon.
be
He's
fine with
bleeding out
that
at this
right
point.
now.
Okay, so I reach over,
And
okay,
he is. He
and
can
I
have the
take my
skeleton thing.
hands like a little abracadabra thing, and I'm rubbing them together. And I do the Mr. Miyagi Karate Kid. I rub the hands together.
Gotta help the wound, right? Gotta rub them
Yes.
together and just put the heat in.
Exactly. And yeah, I go ahead and do that, and lay my hands on him.
All right, go ahead and give us a roll.
And what do I roll for that?
Lay hands isn't a roll.
Yeah.
You just do.
You just do it. You're like, oh.
Yeah. You
Right.
can.
All right.
You can.
it's 5 points.
It's up to 5 points.
Up to 5 points, yes.
So you may heal up to 5 points.
And I'm like, okay, just don't move, just don't hold on. I stick my pinky into the wound, and there you go.
And the skin
Right
goes
as
around your
rain.
pinky.
So how much did you heal?
Well, after pulling the pinky out, man, he might have killed him again.
How much did you heal?
5, I think.
5.
Isn't it 5? Yeah.
Up to 5. It's his choice. So Derek, would you like to heal?
5. Yes,
Alright.
I'd like to heal him 5.
All right. So Bergman, you are back in the land of the living with 5 HPs.
Wouldn't that be 1 because that was an overflow?
No, there is no overflow in 5th.
Yeah.
It just takes you to 0 unless it does double your HP.
Okay. Good to know. So I'm only half dead.
Oh, but you
I
look
thought
alive.
you're still. I thought you go negs, but and then you're still bleeding, and you get 3
To tell you
survive
tr-
rolls or 3 like fail rolls.
I think he gets no. I think is incapacitated or something like that.
You know
Either
what?
way, we can look
I'll
it up
take
later
the
on.
5 HP. I'm fine with that.
The
So-
the death rolls happen if you're still in combat. We were
Yes.
we were not.
Okay. I got you.
So Mike,
Except for
yes,
me.
Iados comes over. Iados comes over and look at the dwarf. Welcome back to the living. Are you okay?
I've apparently had worse.
I extend my
He's
hand out to
alright.
pick you up.
Look at this awesome pool over here.
What were you doing? What were you doing over there?
What do you think I was doing?
I'm talking, not talking to you as I look towards the
I'm
dwarf.
pointing at me.
Yeah, I'm looking at you. You.
I'm not
What's
a
your
dwarf.
name? You never really gave us anything.
I'm not a dwarf.
No, but you certainly are short. Where are you?
Stalwart ally to help me.
I'm the stalwart ally.
yeah.
I'll be your stalwart ally.
Yeah, one second here. 1 second.
Bergman's
Bergman's just gonna kind of sway a bit, and he's gonna wave that mace around. I was like, all right. Closes one eye. I was like, all right, let's do the arm first.
It's right
Oh, God,
here,
I'm
Sir
I'm
Dwarf.
ducking. I have no idea what's happening.
I look at Derek real quick as we see this going on. A copper piece as he hits him.
I'll take that action.
I'll take that over under. I'll
All
take
right.
that over under.
Roll me a D2, Bergman. Since we got action on this. So congratulations, you smashed one of the hands and also a toe.
Okay.
Nope. Overdid it. It's my camber. That's all.
I look at Derek real quick. You can pay me later. This one's gonna be
you
screaming in pain in just a
fixed
second.
it. You guys all know each other.
Don't know where this. I don't know where this dwarf comes from, but at least we can answer each other.
Gambling,
Oh.
That's all right.
It's gonna take you.
money changers in my temple.
So
Where's my whip?
it's going to take you 2 actions, 1 for each arm, to extricate Sir Theodos Roxfall from this thing.
Yeah, all right. Let's begin extrication.
Okay.
Was I like paralyzed, or just
The angles just weren't working for you.
okay?
I had to grind them angles down. It's all right.
But you see that there is another hallway. There is there are 2 broken wooden doors with a really terrible smell emanating from them. And yeah, that's what you see. There's a little bit of an intersection over on this side of the hallway.
So
And
can I?
there's a little offshot over there as well.
So can my character take an investigation roll to see what the smell actually is?
It smells like rotted flesh. You
Yeah.
don't need to roll for that.
Oh no! It's like I go, and as soon as I say that, looks like a couple of people have been dead for some time. Bergman, if your monastery's been taken over, that means these people has been dead for at least a week.
I can only hope the flames got a plan for all of it. They've been called home. Let's go check it out.
All right, Sir Knight, would you like to open the next door?
Yes, you would.
What is this way?
There's an intersection. Would you like to?
Go on.
Can
Go
I
on.
sneak over here? I'm gonna sneak over here.
I will throw my
unlock the-
shield and push you into the hallway if I have to.
I'm gonna sneak. I'm sneaking.
I'm gonna make you do something.
I'm
So
sneaking.
go ahead and roll me your sneak.
And I'm gonna go over there. All right. Sneaksies. Skills.
Sneaky.
Stealth. There we go. I want to
Outstanding.
peek to the right.
So you peek to the right, and you see a skeleton
Oh
with a
God.
shield and an axe, and it
Oh,
sees
God.
you too. Because you made your sneak,
Boop,
you
boop, boop,
can
boop, 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 boop.
go ahead and
I
roll
just-
your initiative.
Oh, okay. I got something, guys.
I found something.
Shit.
found something.
Here we go.
It's a good hustle. Way to get yourself into the game.
I'm strumming on my imaginary flute still.
So you may act
That'll help me
first.
Alright. Boop, 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 boop.
Can she please run into the back of me? She needs to run into somebody.
Oh, that'd be good. Yeah, there. The door, or no, the tiefling. I mean,
And
So
just
you
Iago's like
Run into the
sitting
back
there.
of the. Of
God,
the
you made me drop my loot.
God, that's what you do. What are you doing?
Oh, there's
I sit there and I whack
Skeleton
her on top of the head
thing.
with my tail.
It's got an axe, and,
Oh, great.
and I hide behind him.
It's great. I just look at the other people. More enemies coming. Another skeleton.
I
And
slam my sword against my shield and then begin to charge bravely forward. Good work, Squire.
Bergie's gonna do the same with his mace, but roll his eyes. He's gonna follow at
Thumbs
a
up.
respectable pace.
You both
So-
do it in time. That's what you do. You hear cling, cling, both the same.
That's right.
The skeleton kind of slowly walks around the corner, and you see it kind of jangling a bit.
Hold on.
I think I know
hold
how
on. You
Theodore.
haven't
Theodore. Sorry.
I'm looking specifically at Rob. You haven't had good luck with these things today. Why don't you let the pro take take
I
care of
have
stuff?
smited the previous evils, sir.
I don't care
Did you
who
spend
smites
most of
what.
that
I had to get it started.
Did you spend
Okay,
most
so-
of that fight stuck underneath a shield?
It was a
As a-
strategic advantage to get underneath of its guard.
Uh-huh.
Where is initiative? There we go. For some reason, my initiative is not tracking, so it's 10.
Mine tracked because it was awesome. Because I was clicked on my portrait when I did it.
Oh, that's the reason why I'm not clicking on my portrait. I'm clicking on the. I'm clicking on my character.
That's right.
What are you doing?
So, Derek, if you would like to roll initiative.
God, I hope I beat you this time.
And so, hold on, it's +2, right? Plus dexterity?
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
You beat him.
Nice.
All right. So, your action, Summer, Vesta,
Yeah.
was to get behind the tiefling.
Yeah.
Sir
Okay.
Theodos Roxfall, you are currently 50 feet away from it.
I believe my movement is only 30? I
You may
believe
make
that's like
a
the...
run action to move up to double, but you'll be at a disadvantage to all defensive rolls. Or, excuse me, attackers will have advantage against you.
Yeah.
Will I get to attack him, or
Yes.
can I make a shove?
You can make a shove, yes.
I
There
wish
are
to.
rules.
I wish to shove it onto the ground. Do I need to make a athletics for the running thing, or do I just run?
No, you just run and take the disadvantage.
Come on, do the truffle shuffle.
Truffle shuffle. I could do the truffle shuffle.
First, if it's athletics or dexterity, acrobatics.
So, I will go ahead and read from the book. Shoving a creature using the attack action, you may make a special melee attack to shove a creature, either to knock it prone or push it away from you. If you're able to make multiple attacks with the attack action, this replaces one of them. You only have a single attack. The target must be no more than one size larger than you and must be within your reach, which now, because you ran, it is. Instead of making an attack roll, you make a strength athletics check, contested by the target's strength athletics.
Or
Or-
dexterity, acrobatics.
Yeah, or that. Or it's acrobatics, whichever it chooses. If you win the contest, you either knock it prone or push it 5 feet away from you.
So, have
Go
at
ahead and
you.
move your
I
ahead
don't
and
actually
move your
have control.
character thingy. You sure about that?
Yep.
You really sure about that?
Are you
Something
positive
just changed.
about that?
There you go. I moved it back for you. There you go. Okay.
Go,
ahead and make your roll.
Superman!
I did. I have a shove to ground there for the 12.
You should just take that picture and like color the armor blue.
So you have shoved it prone. Where's the prone icon thingy? Is there a prone icon thingy?
There is
You would think.
there's a bunch
There's
of
a-
funny things on here that you can use. There you go.
I'll use that one. That's prone.
That's a pretty good looking prone. Look at this, just got knocked down his ass.
And
Well, someone decided
Joy
to
of
do the
Joys.
robo rouser on him.
You made something happen with a reaction. So
Oh god. Is that another move?
there is a skeleton that steps into your sight with
We're all gonna
a critical
die.
advantage.
That's unfortunate.
That
We're
is
gonna-
very unfortunate.
Die.
Wow.
Jesus.
Well then.
So you see a skeleton with a huge, like, bigger than it should be crossbow, and the sound it makes is terrible as you see the recoil shove the skeleton against the wall itself and impale Sir Theodos Roxfall right in the chest for 23 damage.
That's
Can we
unfortunate.
go back at the room now and that room right there?
No, not until we die. It's only after we die we get to drink the water.
Oh.
I am.
Okay.
I'm at negative
There's a
10.
small-
How much
Ooh.
HP do you have?
I have. Oh, I'm sorry. I have 13. I'm at negative 7.
Okay,
You didn't die.
so you are not dead. You're just
Nope.
mostly dead.
You're just
Yeah.
paled against the wall, you know. That's okay.
Yeah, you have been knocked 5 feet that way, and you have been hit for the ouchies.
That's
There's even an icon with arrows in it.
it's a plus 12 crossbow.
Seems
It
like
is a crossbow that does damage, a lot of it. And the bolt actually elongates and gets bigger as it gets in you.
Ooh.
It's terrible stuff.
Oh, it's like
Mr.
a
Bergman.
crazy- It's like a lance.
Bergman's
see-
going to try and do one of those chargy things now that his Sir Meat Shield has fallen, and he is now Sir Flagpole.
But yeah, the quill that has suddenly sprouted itself from Mr. Roxfall is about the size of your fucking forearm, by the way.
Yeah, and I've got BP forearms, so no. Bergie's going to take down the one that is already on the ground, which I believe confers some sort of advantage.
It definitely does give you advantage.
And it's going to take the other guy a second to load that crossbow, so we're going to hit him with a mace. I believe a 24 is going to do the business.
24 will most definitely do the business.
And that is for maximum effort.
Is that 1524 like a range?
No, the macro assumes that everything has either advantage or disadvantage, and so
Oh, cool.
when I click the button, it rolls twice. The first one was 15, the second one was 24. Since I have advantage, as far as I understand it, that means I get to use the 24. If I had disadvantage, then I would use the 15, or if it was a regular attack, I would use the 15.
Very cool.
And that does indeed crush it to death.
Ah!
Nice.
The skeleton turns into powder.
Yeah,
Praise the
take
sun.
that, skeleton.
Raise. So Derek, you saw Sir Theodos Roxfall charge valiantly into battle, knock down his opponent, and was then met with the terrible fate of a tree trunk being impaled in his chest.
Flagstaff.
Well, then, I guess I'd bet. Now, hold on. The other skeleton's down too, right?
No,
Yes,
he's still
the-
there.
The skeleton with the huge, bigger than it should be crossbow.
Just shot
It
Superman
just
in the
fired and
chest.
it's backed up against the wall, yeah.
Okay, so he's still in the business.
Yep.
It's just these hallways are really cramped, and I don't know how much I can really.
Well, the hallways are 10 feet, so you can get 2 people abreast. So you
Okay.
can go through people, yeah. It's just the icons are big for ease of looking.
All right, and I'm not familiar with the bleeding out rules. How long does Rob have?
He has at minimum 2 turns, at maximum 7.
He could have 2, right? Because he could roll
I
Yeah,
think
crit
you're done with
failure.
Which is, yeah.
A crit failure, yeah.
Okay, if it's a crit failure thing, all right, then I will try to charge over yonder and then beat this guy really, really badly.
Okay.
All right, I'm ducking and weaving around the guys. I'll try to get all the way around the side of him and kind of flank him a bit. And yeah, I'm gonna do that thing I do where I swingy swing and I smashy smash.
Oh my god, watch where you move.
Swingy swing and smashy smash.
That hallway just
Oh,
revealed if there's
come
like
on.
3 skeletons there.
Oh man!
The number 2
What a
has been
kick
brought
in
to you
the
by this number.
balls.
I love the number 2. It's great.
So, unfortunately, 8 does not beat the skeleton's AC. I am sorry.
I only have that 1 point of edge, huh?
Yeah.
You have 3.
Oh?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
you're right.
Can I
Yes,
re-roll
you
that
have
sucker?
You may re-roll it.
Okay, because I'm definitely gonna re-roll that. That is.
Nice.
Technically, you're not supposed to be able to do it after you know the results, but with a 2, I'm pretty sure that was a kind of a given.
Yeah. Any reasonable person would have wanted to re-roll that too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ready, set. That's
Nice.
more like it.
That is much better. 22 most definitely hits.
Can I just say I'm so glad Rob talked me into that lucky feat?
Yes.
Yeah, Lucky's very good.
Can I
It is
buy
the-
that like 3 or 4 or 10 times if possible?
No.
Anyway,
just
so,
once.
no. TM says, "Fuck you." No.
all right. So I go ahead and try to flank
What
him a
is
little
going
bit,
on?
and I don't like people who try to kill my. Well, I'm not gonna call them my friends yet. Just they still have meat on their faces, so they're better than the other people around
We're
here.
helping
Yes,
you.
fellow meat sacks.
Yes. Give me that damage.
Oh, sorry, I keep forgetting to
All
do that.
that beautiful bean damage.
It's I roll 2 d6s or 1d6 plus 4.
1d8 plus 4.
1d8
plus 4.
All right, I'm learning. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
It's all good. You are allowed to learn.
Nice.
Meh.
And with 8, you smash its chest, and it falls to dust.
That's how we do things downtown. Am I right? Oh, wait a minute. Snap. I run over and start lay hands upon Rob.
Oh, you only get one per day.
What?
Lay on
get up
hands,
to-
man, once per day.
You get
That's
up
right.
to you get up to
Jack.
your so it's not once per day. The way it works is lay on hands allows you basically have a lay on hands meter. Yeah, you have a pool of your level times 5 worth of HP.
Oh.
So at first level it's 5, second level it's 10, etc., etc. You can use it as many times, but once that lay on hands pool is emptied, it don't come back until you do a long rest
Very cool.
or you do something else in this world.
Die.
Do something.
My
Nice,
character-
yeah.
my- So at this point in time, Iados comes over and goes, the stupid night has fallen again.
Yeah. Just give me a second. Just
Are you going to heal him, or are you going to?
Hit.
All right.
Both hands out. He lets the mace fall. He lets the shield fall. They fall with a clang. And he claps his hands like, all right. Well, first I better take care of this. He's gonna rip that flagpole out of him.
Oh,
And there is a
Oh.
it came out with bits.
all the
Uh,
blood. It's like
It's
I
okay.
don't think he's unless you know a better
I
healing
will
spell.
fix it. I will fix it with the post. Okay.
We should have
With
just
post.
kept him up there as a scarecrow for all future skeletons.
No, we're gonna need
I
him for
want
later.
him mobile.
I want him
and-
for later because he's going to be our meat shield later on.
All right. Here we go. Where's that spell? Make sure I got this right.
I look at the other looks at Vista. What are you still doing hiding behind my tail? Let go.
1d8 plus spell casting
No,
ability
I'm okay right
modifier.
here. I like your tail.
Right, so-
Rub
I can
up
tell, but you
against-
don't need to wear it like a boa. I flip
Alright,
my
alright.
tail around. I was like, let it swing just a little bit.
All right, I
Alright.
go back, but I kind of look at it like.
While they're having fun social time, Bergman is going to cry out, "By the power of the sun's rays!" and heal him for 5.
So, Sir Theodos, you are now -1 gaping chest wound and
That's
have 5
good.
HP.
The eyeballs will snap open, and I'll sit up with a squire. You are not my squire.
I'm your
That's my
squire.
attack. Don't. Yeah,
I
I take my tail at this. I take
should've
my
saw
tail at this
me.
point in time, and I push Vista forward. Yes, she is your new squire.
You should have saw me after you got impaled. I was amazing.
My character looks like Bergman. I think we both do the same eye roll.
I'm not allowed to lie. I'm just going to be over here.
I will place a hand upon your shoulder. Thank you.
I do a
Bergman's
crazy.
going to wander off, just
Also
kind of
bow.
waving his head, picking up his gear again. He's probably going to need it.
I do a very acrobatic and flourish-filled roll to my feet.
So are we going this way?
Like an unnecessary.
Just as a quick
I
thing,
just-
since this seems like it might be a good time, do we want to take another break, or
Yes. We are going to go ahead and take a quick 5-minute break. Go ahead and grab a drink, grab a smoke, do what you need to do, and be back at 45 past the hour.
Mhm.
Okie dokie.